Okay, so now we'll speak about energy. What becomes of the energy in SHM? Okay, so we know that the energy is of two types: kinetic energy and potential energy. In fact, right at the beginning we said that any object, if it has to perform SHM, that system has to have two things. One, it should have the ability to store the potential energy, first of all. Second, it should have the ability of, it should have inertia. When it has inertia, only then you will get kinetic energy. Okay, so let's find out the energies one by one. First of all, we have kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? We know that kinetic energy is nothing but half mv square. For any mechanical system, this is the kinetic energy. It is half mv square. Now, we just got the expression for velocity. So we can just substitute it there. Instead of substituting this one, we will try and substitute this one, just because this will help us to describe the energy in terms of position. हमको ये देखना है कि अलग अलग पोजिशंस पे क्या होता है. दैट इज वाई इफ यू सी वी आर कॉन्स्टेंटली ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग थिंग्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ पोजिशन. वेलोसिटी को भी हमने इन टर्म्स ऑफ पोजिशन एक्सप्रेस किया, एक्सेलरेशन को भी. सो जस्ट यूज दिस फॉर्मूला हियर. सो आई विल हैव हाफ m v square will become omega square square root of a square minus x square का square, तो square root निकल जाएगा. The square root goes away and we have a square minus x square. So if we just open this, we will have half m omega square a square minus half m omega square x square. That is the kinetic energy. Now, kinetic energy का x के साथ कैसा डिपेंडेंसी है? Kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of x. And we know whenever something is the square of something, the equation, the shape should be a parabola. So this kinetic energy graph has to look like a parabola. Okay, the kinetic energy graph will look like a parabola, and this is nothing but a constant. ये बस origin को shift कर रहा है. So if we draw the graph, where should I draw the graph? I'll draw it here. This is the position. This is the kinetic energy. In fact, let me draw it here. Kinetic energy. The graph will look like a parabola, inverted parabola, and the maximum kinetic energy possible. अच्छा, इसका maximum value क्या होगा? इसका एक value तो possible है x at 0. When x becomes 0, this is the maximum kinetic energy possible. That is half m omega square a square. This is the max kinetic energy possible. So I'll write it down. K max is equal to half m omega square a square at x is equal to 0. Why do we have maximum kinetic energy at x equal to 0? Because kinetic energy depends on velocity, and velocity is maximum at x equal to 0. जहाँ velocity maximum, वहाँ kinetic energy maximum. That what we are getting also. And when the displacement becomes equal to the amplitude, x equal to a, ये दोनों terms same हो जाएंगे. This will cancel out and you will get 0. This will be x is equal to a minus a. This is plus a, and this is x is equal to 0. So this is the graph for kinetic energy. Okay, that is how the kinetic energy will look like. Now let's try and find out the potential energy. Potential energy we know for any spring mass system is half k x squared. Okay, it is half k x squared. So this will be the potential energy for in this spring mass system as well, जो हमारा spring mass system है. Now what is the relationship between k and omega? I want this in terms of m and omega. So if you remember, omega squared was, I'll write it, where should I write it? I'll write it here. Omega square was k upon m, so k will be m omega squared. So I'll just substitute that there. Then we'll get half m omega squared x squared. Potential energy will be half m omega squared x squared. This is the value of potential energy. This is the value of kinetic energy. Now let us check where is the potential energy maximum, where it is minimum. Minimum value क्या होगी? 0 when x is 0. Maximum potential energy V max will be equal to half m omega squared a squared. This is at x is equal to plus or minus a. Again, potential energy and x share a quadratic relationship. मतलब v is directly proportional to x square. So this also should look like a parabola, but now the parabola will look like this. The parabola will look an inverted parabola. I'll draw it here. This is the potential energy. Now the parabola looks like this. And these points are x is equal to plus a, this is x is equal to minus a, and here the potential energy should be half m omega squared a squared, maximum potential energy. Now if you notice carefully, जो मैक्सिमम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी यहाँ है वही मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी यहाँ है. द न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू इज द सेम बिकॉज m वाज द सेम, ओमेगा फॉर अ गिवन सिस्टम इज सेम, एम्पलीट्यूड इज द सेम. मतलब मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी एंड मैक्सिमम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज सेम, है ना. दैट मीन्स, एंड वन मोर थिंग, जब काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैक्सिमम है तब पोटेंशियल एनर्जी जीरो है. When potential energy becomes maximum, the kinetic energy becomes zero. That means the final energy graph looks something like this. ये kinetic energy, ये potential energy. At every point, the total energy is the addition of kinetic plus potential. Here the energy will be purely kinetic, and at the amplitude, at x is equal to plus a and at x is equal to minus a, this is x, this is energy, both energies. At amplitudes the energy becomes purely kinetic, and here the energy becomes purely potential energy. मतलब no kinetic energy at the mean position. Obviously no velocity means no kinetic energy, and that is why initially we said for a system to perform simple harmonic motion it should have this capacity. एक तो it should store potential energy, and second it should have mass inertia, that is kinetic energy, and constantly there is a relationship going on between these two. The addition remains constant. इसका total देखो, इसका addition देखो कितना है. At this point the addition is this much. At this point if you add this and this you again get this. At every point the addition remains constant. So kinetic energy plus potential energy has to remain constant continuously. Why? Every mechanical system will obey the conservation of energy. और अगर हम यहाँ से भी देखें, kinetic energy की ये term है, let's call this equation 1, potential energy का ये term है, add 1 and 2. अगर आप equation 1 और equation 2 add करो, total energy will be equal to, ये positive है, ये negative है, ये दोनों cancel हो गए, बचेगा क्या? half m omega square a square. Half is a number that is constant. Mass for a system is constant. Angular frequency is constant. This amplitude is constant. So the total energy remains constant throughout the motion. The total energy does not depend on displacement. Displacement zero हो या amplitude तक हो या बीच में कहीं, the total will remain constant. It will always be, the total energy will be this much. Okay. So basically what is happening? This is my system. I'll draw it here. This is my system. यहाँ से मैंने उसको displace किया. I displace the spring to one extreme. This energy I have given. Externally we give this energy. जो भी energy मैंने उसे दी, now that energy has been converted into potential energy. मैंने उसको displace किया. I gave the system some energy. That energy got converted into potential energy. Potential energy क्यों? क्योंकि spring extend हो गई ना. That energy that I gave got stored in the spring. So now this spring has some potential energy. The moment I leave, that potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy slowly. When it comes back to its original position, the potential energy has become zero, but kinetic energy has become maximum. Here, because of the kinetic energy, the mass will continue to move in the opposite direction. Now again, kinetic energy goes on reducing, and the kinetic energy gets converted into potential energy, and this goes on. This process will go on how long? How long do you think this process will go on? This process can go on infinitely, provided this system is kept in vacuum and this surface is frictionless. तो जब आपकी energy is not encountering any dissipative forces, dissipative मतलब क्या? जहां उसको energy को waste करना पड़े, ऐसा कोई medium में ही नहीं रखो. Just like take a simple pendulum, keep it in vacuum. If you keep it in vacuum, the oscillations will go on and on and on and on. Why? Because it is not using that energy anywhere. वो energy वैसे के वैसे ही है, वो खर्च ही नहीं हो रही. It will only use its energy if it has to overcome some opposition, and there is no opposition here. This is a frictionless surface and there is no air. I have kept it in vacuum. So these are called free oscillations. Free oscillations मतलब it is placed in a medium which has no dissipative forces in, nothing to oppose its motion. Initially आपने जितनी energy दी, let's say मैंने उसको 5 joules से displace किया. I gave it an energy of 5 joules. ये 5 joules continuously conserved होगी. 5 joules potential energy. थोड़ी देर बाद 5 joules gets converted to kinetic energy. After some time it gets to potential energy, and this continues on and on and on and on. Let us just write down this formula again. So the kinetic energy was half m omega square a square minus half m omega square x square, and the potential energy becomes half m omega square x square. Okay, and the total energy becomes half m omega square a square. So this is all about SHM. जो भी हमने अभी तक पढ़ा है, इक्वेशन किया था, इससे हमने सब कुछ, we have found out everything there was that we can find out about SHM. What is the differential equation? What is the force? Restoring force है. What is the displacement at any instant? We solved this. We found the time period. We found the frequency. We found the velocity. Velocity in terms of displacement. Velocity in terms of phase. Acceleration in terms of displacement. Acceleration in terms of phase. Kinetic energy. Potential energy. And total energy. All these different things are called characteristics of SHM. मतलब उसके properties क्या है, उसके values क्या है. Using this, you can solve many different problems. Okay. Now in the upcoming videos, we will be doing problems based on all this. So now, one question is, should you memorize all of this? I personally think there is not a great need to memorize. Most of these things you can derive within seconds. See, whatever derivations I have done here, you can also do them. Please practice how to derive a quantity, then you learn how to think about that quantity. जब आप उसमें logic use करोगे, and you have to think, ये kinetic energy किस पे dependent है. Always picturize. I'll speak more about this in the next video because we will be solving some problems and I will give you tips on how we approach problems. So in the upcoming videos, please don't expect only solutions of problems, because if I just give you a solution, then I have not taught you to think. And if I don't teach you to think, then there is no point in teaching at all. Okay. What is important is you learn how to approach a problem, and more than that, you learn how to think. Hopefully throughout these last few videos, you have developed some kind of an intuition for what is going on. One thing I want to also add is, we have discussed simple harmonic motion in a spring mass system. Okay. This is slightly different to a simple pendulum. Simple pendulum mein we have to give it small oscillation. So simple pendulum we will discuss in another video, just as some bonus topic. There also this analysis will almost remain same, just a few things will change. One more thing, all these things that we stated is based on one assumption. ये सब एक assumption पे based है, that you do not displace the spring very much. मतलब अगर एक spring, let's say vacuum में एक spring suspend किया है, ठीक है, एक spring लटक रहा है vacuum में, आप उसको 10 मीटर displace करके you will not get these equations. The displacement has to be very small. So all this analysis holds when the displacement is very small. Now you might have a question, what if the displacement is big? The answer is, you can use this as your basis and this serves as a very good approximation. अगर आपको और बेहतर रिजल्ट चाहिए, you just add some corrections. आप बस उसको थोड़े थोड़े corrections add करते जाते हो. So the analysis will not change, but you should still remember all this is small oscillations. This whole topic is called small oscillations, not very large oscillations. We are dealing with small oscillations. Alright, next video we'll meet and we'll solve some problems. Thank you.